telekinesis and home-based business. Okay, I'll tie the two together. So I was listening to a podcast a couple weeks ago, and I wrote down in my notes that the point that this person was trying to make about telekinesis is a little bit like home-based business now. And here's the point that he was making. He was saying there's so much unverifiable nonsense out there, so much bullshit. For those of you that have looked into things like telekinesis and even like aliens or several other interesting concepts that are like it could be true. You know it could, but there's so much stuff out there. Most people are just like, it's bull, because so much of the stuff is bull. And that's how telekinesis is. I mean, you think, God, are there some people out there that are psychic, or they can communicate with you, they can read thoughts, or you think like, maybe, you've heard, there's been, for every 10 or 20 bad stories that are just, probably from hucksters or people trying to get famous off of being telekinetic or psychic or whatever, or fortune tellers or whatever. It seems like there's one or two that's like, ooh, man, God, is that real? You don't know. So you kind of have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I mean, at least most people do. They're like, oh, aliens, that's all blah, that's crazy. Psychics, that's all crazy. Home-based business, the same thing. So I'm hoping with my branding to be a resource for people out there to be able to say that this guy, I trust this guy, and this guy seems for real, and he may not know all the answers to home-based businesses and how to approach them and how to sell online, but I think he's straight up. I think it tells it like it is, and I think he's not in this for his best interests. He's in this for moving the species forward. I mean, that's what I'm about. So home-based business is exactly like telekinesis in that respect. There's so much garbage out there. There's so much garbage and trash that it's a real bummer, because there's real opportunity there. I know I've made money in it. I know other people that have made more than I have made, a lot more, 6 figures, just working from their laptop. That's beautiful. That's leverage. That's time control. But for most people, for the average person, it's like, sounds like a fortune teller scam. Similarities are quite staggering, I think.